Archaeological heritage has been at the heart of what the Oriental Institute does and did almost from the first years that it was founded in 1919. So as early as the 1920s, the Oriental Institute set up Chicago House in Egypt to preserve the priceless monuments of Karnak and Luxor temples and the tombs in the Valley of the Kings.
Every day, all over the globe, archaeological sites and other elements of cultural heritage are being threatened by a variety of forces.
Particular events like the Islamic State's destruction of objects in the Mosul Museum are very tragic, but cultural heritage is threatened on an even broader scale by less visible processes that happen on a day-to-day scale and we never hear about in the news.
Things like development, weak laws, lack of enforcement, local insurgency, war,
agricultural intensification, urban growth, and looting by people in both zones of war and peace who are just trying to make a living. And these processes can't be universally stopped.
The past is not something that's obscure. It's something that plays a vital role in our daily lives.
We want to know our past because it sort of predicts what might happen in present and future. It gives you a pattern that you can begin to discern where we've been and maybe where we're going.
I think that a cultural heritage center located here at the Oriental Institute would be best placed to coordinate the efforts of various groups and academics to protect the past, so that we are actually more proactive rather than reactive.
The Oriental Institute is particularly well placed to do this kind of preservational work because we have so many of the skills that are needed to do it effectively. One, you need to know the archaeology and the history. You need to be able to read the ancient textual records. You need to be able to recognize what the different artifacts are. Two, you need to have museum experience, and we have a wonderful museum with more than 300,000 objects. We have curators, preparators, conservators, so we have that expertise.
The Center for Ancient Middle Eastern Landscapes, more commonly known by its acronym CAML, will play a large role in the creation of the new Archaeological Heritage Preservation Center because its staff and student workers already have the technical expertise to carry out a number of the digital mapping and satellite imagery analysis projects that will be the foundation of our approach.
We're using drones to monitor archaeological site destruction. Year after year, we are visiting the site, taking images, creating 3D models, and then comparing how the site's changing.
And this allows development to be planned with an awareness of how it will affect the archaeological record.
One of the other ways we can protect sites is through local engagement. More outreach programs, working collaboratively with our local colleagues.
What we want to do is train people in how to monitor the heritage. We want to give a practical result of databases of where all the archaeological sites are in these countries, and then we want to help them develop the organizational infrastructure so that going forward, the people in these countries can monitor and protect that heritage on their own.
But the University of Chicago is uniquely placed in the whole world of archaeology because of its antiquity. It garners for itself, and has garnered over the decades, enormous respect and success in its work and respect for the countries where it does its work.
And with the breadth of expertise at the Oriental Institute, we can preserve, we can amass, we can publish, we can bring together all of the information on various aspects of cultural heritage in the Near East in order to preserve it for the future.